Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Phantom H Official, Phantom, whatever you want to call me. I make a variety of different content here on the YouTubes, gaming, music, and a long time ago I looked at music equipment. I still tend to do a lot of that type of stuff, but less bickering, more talking. Today I'm looking at the Corsair Crystal Series 680X RGB gaming case. It's one of Corsair's more top-of-the-line cases. I purchased this, and some of my reasoning for getting the case was the current cooler I have is the Corsair 360mm, I think it's like the 150-something liquid cooler. And I currently have a DIY PC brand case, but even though there's the 360 milliliter area in the front of the case for a cooler, a liquid cooler, the holes don't line up correctly to actually install the cooler, so it's being held in by 4 out of the 12 screws right now. And hopefully this will remedy that, so I'm going to be unboxing it, giving my thoughts, possibly like reviewing it. So without any further ado, here we go. Okay.
Dang, that's freaking huge, man.
This is like a dust filter. It looks like I'm gonna have to flip this upside down. Ooh. Very well packed. It's pretty easy to get out. It just slides out. This thing is gigantic. Looks like there's a little piece of plastic in here. Probably have to take these panels off. Overall, first impressions of the case, it looks really slick. Let me get a good angle on this over here. Oh, nice. Right here is a little dust filter for the bottom fans. This thing has a lot of fan options. 3 in the front, 2 on top, 1 on the back, and you can have 2 on the bottom as well. And the ones in the front are RGB. I also have a set of Corsair fans that are RGB, so I'm installing those into this as well. There's a couple more features of the case. So you can mount your GPU vertically, and then it would go into here and right in there, or you could have it over here, how it traditionally is done. And then the big gimmick of this case is that it's dual chambered. This is like the area of your normal case would be. And then this whole second section over here is for cable management and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that when using this case, it'll be pretty easy to build in. And then let's take another look at this side. This looks like... Oh, okay. So over here you can mount a couple more fans, it looks like. Or that might just be... Oh yeah, because this is for the power supply on this side. So it looks like the power supply would be sucking in air in here and then exhausting it out the back. And then this is a dust filter for that. And all the dust filters are either sliding in and out, or they're magnetic, which is a touch that I really like. It makes it really convenient. Some of the cheaper cases aren't that convenient. You have to like slip them in like these little metal grooves, and they're a pain. Alright, so it looks like to get this foam piece out, I have to take off the top here. Let me get my iFixit tool set. Because I'm going to need to take these, well actually there's thumb screws, I don't quite need that now. Whoops! But I will need it later. So let me take these off so that I can... Okay, that's interesting. These are like long thumb screws. But these also have like rivets for a flathead screwdriver, so if you want to do it like that you can, although I wouldn't try to screw them in too tightly. Also there's some plastic on here, so I'm just gonna do the slow peel. Okay, so then this should just slide up. Boop. Now let's go over to the side of the case. Oh, that's neat. It just swivels open. Okay, there's like a screw on top of here. So it's a Phillips head screw here to get the door off. Oh, and it just slides out. It's pretty convenient. Very easy to work on so far. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to start putting parts in here. Alright, so this is my old case. I gotta take all the parts out of here, so let's get to it. So I got everything out of the case now, but if you can kind of see here, don't know how well that's focusing, but got some crusty thermal compound from the Corsair cooler, so I'm going to clean this off of the processor and the cooler. Alright, got all the parts out now, so time to start putting them into this puppy. Take this rear chamber. Oh, that's nice. These, they don't come out all the way, so you don't lose them. So, this case automatically has the Corsair hub RGB controller in there. So I actually have another set of the fans that I'm going to be installing. So this came with the controller as well, but it's already pre-installed into this case. So all I really need to do is plug them in and we should be good to go. So that's a nice feature that it's not just like in the box, it's actually installed. So that's really neat. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these cables in the right places so I can install the motherboard. no. Whee!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Alright, so I went through the trouble of getting my liquid cooler on here with the fans and push-pull, but now my graphics card doesn't fit, so I gotta take these off and then wire the RGB fans to the controller for the liquid cooler. So that'll give me some room for the other RGB fans I have to go up top here. So it's a little bit extra work, but it'll actually make PC look a little better. So I'm gonna get to that now. Graphics card should be able to go in now. So that I removed these fans and put these fans up here and rewired everything, so let's give her a go. Alright, so finally got it all together, and it looks like it is working. It's making virtually no noise. It's pretty silent. And the interior looks pretty good. Yeah. It was a little tough to get together purely just because of the liquid cooler that I had. And the size of it being huge. This thing's heavy as hell now. But other than that, it was pretty good. I will say, though, that if you do have a liquid cooler in here, if you could see, like, the mesh screen for, like, the dust filter, I had to put it on the bottom, because normally you'd mount the fans underneath this glass part, as opposed to on top. But I wouldn't have had room due to the tubes of my radiator. So I kind of just have that underneath there. But you wouldn't really notice unless you peek into here. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird with... I mean, it's Corsair cooler, Corsair case. It's the biggest case that they have. So that'd be my one complaint. But other than that, it's pretty decent. I love the way it looks. And it's pretty quiet. So... I'd recommend this if you have. It's like $260, $250 if it's like on sale. But if you have that money to throw around, and if you have like a 240mm rad or a 280, that might be a little bit easier if you like just wanted to mount it on top. It really depends on all the sizes of all your parts, but yeah, looks pretty good.